Hades 10. How can we help the souls who remain in the passage of death? How can we help the souls who remain in this second purgatory, which we call the passage of death, and who remain there for reasons that are not simply since normally they should quickly enter the third heaven, of which St. Paul speaks, where he saw Christ appear to him in all his glory? Well, this hypothesis of soul which remains between this world and the next, which is sought by the exorcists in particular, they wonder if they can be true. This hypothesis seems to indicate that these souls remain there only for two reasons. Either they have committed a serious sin and they are afraid of the last judgment, so they don't want to face Christ because perhaps they died suddenly and they weren't ready. They want to remain on earth. Something binds them to the earth, something that may regrettably be bad, like a gold buried in his garden, or something good, like for example a young girl, says Saint Bernard, who would have wanted to get married, have children, who did not accept to die suddenly from illness at 17 years old. Obviously, the presence of these souls in the place where they lived is a sad presence. These are souls who are there and we must understand them. Nobody knows that they are present. Sometimes a little noise, a presence, but they get eventually bored and then very quickly they are in despair because nothing can make them sleep. They always think about their obsessions and they turn around and they return again. They are the four wandering souls. Obviously, in order to help them, it is not an exorcism that must be practiced. They are not demons, but it is more of an evangelization. And so, instinctively, someone like Father Emmanuel de Fleuris, who believed a lot in this phenomenon, offered masses for souls in purgatory, a mass where the coming of Christ was explained, who forgives all sins if one repents, which also explained that we must detach ourselves from this earthly life, that the wonders that we expected there would be eminently stronger in the next world. For example, this young girl of whom Saint Bernard speaks, sister of Saint Malachi, she wanted to get married. On the other hand, it would be much stronger than marriage, seeing God face to face, the ability to love each person in the universe as if he were the only one. And if she wanted children, the possibility of taking care of dead babies that we must raise well, the little babies that no one can raise except someone who comes from heaven. Sometimes it is more difficult when these souls who have committed serious sins. It is necessary to explain by his prayer, by his masses, that God forgives all sins. And when it is a soul attached to something bad on earth, like his glory or his gold bars, it sometimes takes time for him to separate from these. Still, according to the text of Moses, which symbolically tells about the 40 years in the desert, this stay in the passage of death, people died there to themselves. It means that they stay there and that at the end of the time, after having suffered so much from loneliness, their hearts are ready to meet Christ. Except obviously when among these souls, for those especially who resist everything, who do not want to give in, and who will never accept the God of love and humility, and then no one can do nothing for them. They are in state of blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. They will freely go to hell.